Inhabitants of the 24/7 Party Island are scrambling to have themselves officially counted by registering and applying for interim residence and/or employment identification cards. PTV correspondent on assignment Kenneth Pacienta brings us up to speed on the activity that dominated the island on the second day of the shutdown in this report.
On the second day of the temporary closure of Boracay, a few workers made sure to secure their identification cards. In Cagban Jetty Port, workers fell in line to get their IDs that will serve as their terminal passes to go in and out of the island. One of them is Mark. He says he has such a busy schedule, that's why he could only manage to secure his ID today. And because it is important, he had no choice but to make time for it.
Okay naman kahit mahaba yung pila, kahit matagal. Wala. Kasi makakuha ko para kahit anong oras pwede akong lumabas at saka pasok dito sa Boracay.
Laborers need only bring their company IDs or employer certifications to avail of these non-resident identification cards for the interim. Port Administrator Niven Makirang says that residents did not avail of this kind of ID.
Yung mga residente po ng Boracay ay as long na meron silang barangay ID, address of course sa Boracay, itong mga valid IDs, government-issued IDs like Voters ID, SSS, GSIS, at iba pang ID na nag-a-address sa isla ng Boracay ay ina-allowed na po natin.
There have been 7,000 IDs released. That's why authorities persuade those without to secure their own as soon as they could.
Magiging sa kanila yon, magiging abala kasi dadaan sila sa proseso. Sila po i-validate ng ating pong kapulisan, ng DILG.
Meanwhile, trips to Caticlan Jetty Port are now limited. From 6 a.m. in the morning till 10 p.m. in the evening, workers are allowed to have their trips to and from the island. And so goes the same for the island residents or inhabitants. Meanwhile, a tight security perimeter around the island has been established and is strictly being implemented. From the island of Boracay, Kenneth Paciente for The Nation.